The darkest place on Earth isn't silent, it's listening. Far below the surface of the ocean lies a world without sunlight, without warmth, and without mercy. Most people imagine it as quiet, empty, lifeless. But in this Dark Depths documentary, you're going to hear why that assumption is dangerously wrong. We'll explore what sounds come from the deepest parts of the deep ocean, why scientists are unsettled by them, and what happens when the sea itself seems to answer back. And around 70% into this video, there's a moment that still disturbs researchers. The point where sound from the abyss stops behaving like noise and starts behaving like a signal. If creepy ocean mysteries and terrifying deep-sea secrets pull you in, subscribe now. This descent only gets darker. Why we assume the deep sea is silent. On the surface, silence feels natural. The deeper you go underwater, the more sound fades, or so we think. Light disappears quickly in the ocean, but sound does the opposite. It travels farther. In fact, water carries sound nearly 5 times faster than air. That means the deep ocean isn't quiet, it's acoustically alive. Every shifting tectonic plate, every distant storm, every movement of living things, it all echoes downward. The deepest parts of the sea are filled with vibrations. But here's the problem. When humans first began listening carefully, they didn't hear what they expected. They heard things that didn't make sense, and some of those sounds are still unexplained. The first sounds from the abyss. When scientists deployed hydrophones, underwater microphones, into extreme depths, they expected geological noise, rock grinding, tectonic shifts, distant earthquakes. Instead, they captured low-frequency pulses, slow rhythmic moans, metallic-sounding vibrations. Some lasted seconds. Others stretched on for minutes. One of the most famous deep-sea recordings was nicknamed the bloop. It was louder than most known marine animals, yet came from an area where no known creature should exist. At first, scientists speculated. A massive unknown animal, an undiscovered sea creature, something living far deeper than anything we'd ever found. Later explanations suggested ice movement. But here's what still unsettles researchers. Not all sounds have explanations, and some of them don't behave like natural noise at all. Sounds that repeat and respond. Many deep-sea sounds don't occur randomly. They repeat. Some follow patterns, some pause, then resume. Some intensify when equipment moves closer. This is what makes scientists uneasy. Natural processes are chaotic, but these sounds feel timed. Hydrophones have recorded low-frequency signals that appear to change when submersibles enter the area. Not louder, not faster, different. As if the environment itself reacts to intrusion. Most people miss this detail. Sound is the primary sense of the deep sea. Creatures don't rely on sight. They rely on vibration. So when we send sound into the abyss, we announce ourselves. If you heard a sound from the deep ocean that didn't repeat randomly, would you want to investigate it or shut everything down? Comment, investigate, or shut it down, because the deeper we listen, the stranger the ocean sounds become. The living noise of the dark sea. The deep sea is full of life, but not the kind we're used to. Creatures click, pop, hum. Some produce sound to communicate. Others use it to hunt. Even microscopic organisms create background noise as they move through the water. At extreme depths, the ocean is layered with sound. High-frequency clicks above, low-frequency rumbles below, a constant hum created by pressure itself. It's never quiet. And then there are moments when everything goes still, followed by a single sound. Deep, slow, deliberate. And that's when researchers start to feel something else. When silence feels worse than sound, submersible pilots often describe silence as more disturbing than noise. When sound drops suddenly, it means something has changed. Currents pause, movement stops, background noise fades. This kind of silence doesn't feel empty. It feels intentional. Some crews report hearing a single vibration during these moments. Not loud, not violent, just enough to be noticed. And then nothing. Here's the unsettling part. Silence in the deep sea is rare. When it happens, something has caused it, and the most disturbing sounds appear when equipment fails. The insane moment, when the abyss answers back. This is the moment teased earlier. During deep-sea missions, there are rare moments when lights flicker, power dips, and sound recordings spike. Some hydrophones capture sudden low-frequency bursts at the exact moment visibility is lost. Not before, not after, during. Crews report subtle vibrations through the hull, not impact. Pressure changes, as if something large moved nearby. When systems recover, the sounds stop. No visual confirmation, no clear source, just a recording and a lingering sense that the abyss noticed the interruption. If you want more documentaries exploring places humans were never meant to exist, subscribe to Dark Depths. This is only one layer of the deep ocean. Why the darkest place on Earth is more terrifying than space. Space is silent. The deep sea is not. In space, sound cannot travel. In the ocean, it travels endlessly. In space, emptiness surrounds you. In the deep ocean, pressure closes in from every direction. And unlike space, the ocean is alive. It moves, it vibrates, it responds. The darkest place on Earth is not silent. It hums, it pulses, it listens. The deep sea is a world of constant sound, most of it beyond human hearing, and some of it beyond human understanding. And this is only what we've recorded. In the next video, we're descending even deeper to explore what happens when the human body enters these depths unprotected. Watch that next, because in the deep ocean, silence is never empty.